Welcome back to the Ross Effect, Rewriting the Social Construct. I'm your host, Ken. Today we're stepping into a conversation that many of us feel, but few of us were ever taught to understand. This episode is called Patterns Born Before Us, Intergenerational Trauma. Let's get into it. There are things we carry that we never signed up for, fears that aren't ours, behaviors that don't feel like us, reactions that come out of nowhere. That's intergenerational trauma, the emotional, psychological, and cultural weight passed down through families and communities. Ken's Concepts teaches that trauma doesn't just live in memories, it lives in habits, in silence, in survival strategies, in the way we love, fight, protect, and defend, and most of the time we don't even know we're carrying it. Intergenerational trauma doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from the social construct we were born into, a construct built on racial hierarchy, economic inequality, criminalization of black and brown bodies, generational instability, violence, both seen and unseen, lack of safety, lack of resources, lack of rest. When a community is forced to survive generation after generation, trauma becomes a language, a rhythm, a norm, and if no one interrupts it, it becomes a cycle. Growing up, I didn't have the language for trauma. I just knew what I saw. I knew what I felt. I knew what I learned without anyone teaching it. I learned to stay alert. I learned to expect disappointment. I learned to move fast, trust slow, and never show too much. Those weren't my lessons. Those were inherited survival codes, passed down from people who were doing the best they could inside a social construct designed to break them. Understanding that changed everything for me. Intergenerational trauma doesn't just shape emotions, it shapes decisions. It influences who we trust, how we respond to conflict, how we see ourselves, what we believe we deserve, how we handle fear, how we handle opportunity, how we handle pain. For many of us, trauma pushed us toward choices that led to incarceration, not because we were doomed, but because we were conditioned. Ken's Concepts teaches that understanding this isn't about excuses, it's about context, it's about truth, it's about reclaiming authorship. Here's the powerful part. What is inherited can be interrupted. You can break patterns you didn't create. You can heal wounds you didn't cause. You can rewrite narratives you didn't choose. Breaking intergenerational trauma starts with awareness, then honesty, then courage, then consistency. And every time you choose differently, you create a new pattern for the next generation. Thank you for joining me for episode 2. Next episode, we're talking about the moment when the social construct becomes personal, the moment when consequences hit and you're forced to confront everything at once. Until then, remember, you are not the trauma you inherited. You are the interruption. You are the new pattern.